right. So we are live. Welcome to stream, guys. I am Nicodemus, one of the developers for Monsters and Memories. We'll be doing a little bit of testing of. Actually, this is the fourth part of the Archer quest that we've been doing. Um, Today, I'm joined by my daughter, as always, Jenna. She is going to be uh, um, running this quest for me. Jenna, if you take us through.
Yep. We are currently searching for the Hero Warrior necklaces. We still need about 6 of them, I believe.
Let's see.
Hopefully we'll have some good luck today.
Actually, I'm not getting your feed. Let me back out for a second.
Gotcha. Do you need to enter and exit Discord?
Yeah, hang on. All right, here we go. Well, figured that out. It
No,
wouldn't be a stream if we'd had some technical problems to start with.
of course.
Yeah. All right, so we're back and doing the Archer quest. Hello, Soldier's Fate. Glad to have you. And injury to all, thank you for the follow.
Look, y'all have added some females.
Oh, they're out there.
This is the first time I've seen a female guard.
Look at all the bodies. Can you tell that Ollie's been testing with bots, by the way?
It's a great day. The sun is shining, bodies everywhere.
Bodies everywhere. Do you remember where we were at last time we ended this? I believe we went quite a while without getting a particular item to fall
We
off
have
the
still
shore.
yet to find a single Shira warrior necklace.
That's right. We have
There's a
found plenty of Ashira warriors.
there's a Shira scout way out here.
Yeah.
I keep looking, see if I see any more fluffy tails. What is that? Oh, that's a jackal. It was just coming at me, so it looked weird. And now I know to peek out here every once in a while in the other zone.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple places where you found the Ashira warriors.
Mmm.
I'll tell you, the other day I had a lot of fun with the group test. We'll have to do it
Oh,
again.
yeah?
Yeah. Although I felt like it was utter chaos, and I couldn't keep up with everybody.
Well, there was no plan. And we're like, what do you want to do? Thanks for putting me on Spotlight.
You did fine. You did good.
I was thinking the reason I didn't go in there was it was a dungeon and I've been playing by myself, and I thought that was a good place since we had a group of people. Hey, Hendo.
Hey.
Like these hobbit homes.
The Bahar are believed to be backed by powerful allies in the form of Dijin and other unseen forces. And you can tell that zone has not been spun up in a while. I've noticed though that you're not getting a whole lot of disconnects now, and I say that knock on wood because
Yeah.
I do believe that the timing has been changed. I noticed that earlier on Saturday. They did connect or did not bump me back out to the character select screen.
I know this is supposed to be like a house under the hill,
Yeah, that's.
but I can't not look at it as a face with some teeth.
It is definitely not a mimic.
It's definitely not a mimic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's some of the concept art the Goblin did for the halflings.
Halfling. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's not halfling unless you have houses in the hillside kind of. That's sort of a staple of halflings.
Kind of in there, like when you read about them, the first paragraph of their race. Must live in hole in dirt.
Mm-hmm. The server's like, I'm just gonna take my time. That's all.
Yeah.
No, it's no rush. On that, I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee while we're sitting there waiting.
What flavor today?
Oh, I'm doing pumpkin spice today. It was between that and Death Wish coffee.
Have you had to pick up any pumpkin spice? Oh, it's the season now.
It is the season. Like fall's the best season for coffee. I love like the butter pecan or the southern pecan.
Oh yeah.
Hazelnut's really good. Soldier's Face says pumpkin spice is one of my faves. I love all the coffees. There's not a whole lot I don't like.
I like pumpkin spice. I like
Oh, salted
gingerbread.
caramel. Salted caramel.
Yeah, that one's good too.
Yeah, my wife messes with me every time pumpkin spice comes out. She goes, "Oh, you turn into a white girl." I was like, "Really? Just let me have my pumpkin spice. I don't have to have it on everything. Just love the coffee."
I was considering homemaking pumpkin spice syrup. Apparently, it's not that hard.
Pumpkin spice syrup.
Yeah, in
I don't know. I don't know.
the fridge.
I
Put
mean,
a
I try it,
tablespoon in your
but
coffee.
yeah, I'm not afraid to try stuff, but
Hmm.
I just don't know if pumpkin spice would work with
I've done a
pancake
couple
syrup.
syrups. I've made a lavender syrup before, and it was pretty scrumptious.
Soldier Face says pumpkin spice is worth the disrespect for drinking it. I agree. I agree. It's just some things you just gotta take the hit for. I tell you what, Jenna, why don't you since it's been a little while, why don't we try to restart? If you can do that, I'm gonna
I could do that. Let me know when.
give me
Oh, yep. It immediately
All right.
spawned me on the other side.
Let me go ahead and put
Look
that
at
in.
that. Some jackals.
First issue of the week.
First issue. At least it's daytime. I feel like Shira spawn more during the day.
That's true.
With my luck.
I mean, we have seen that, right?
Yes. I don't see any immediately over here. You should make it where, are these shrines or are they just like little light areas?
Oh, those are shrines.
You should make it where you could put a little donation in them. That'd be a cute touch.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. And then you can make it like where people could steal donations and people get looked at funny. Maybe the
there's
patrol,
actually coins in there. Yeah.
maybe if the patrol guard catches you, they'll put you under arrest.
How do we know the patrol guards aren't taking coins out there too? Yeah.
That's such a cop move. Oh, that guy has a stick. Look at that. This is a big old stick.
Oh wow. I mean, is it actually the staff? Is what it is? Oh wow.
I could fight him.
That's up to you. I'm just
He's
wondering if
green. I mean, shoot.
Yeah.
Here, he's coming
Oh,
now.
yeah, he's on the way.
Oh,
Oh.
no, you're not. What is that?
That's
Oh, his
interesting.
hand's on it. It's a cracked staff.
Oh, that's some good loot right there.
Alright, we'll sell it. I can't use a stick. but I can sell a stick.
I know in our first playtest way back when, the prices on that was like one platinum. If you sold it, everyone was after that stick.
Were they going around trying to trade people for like one platinum?
Oh no! But if a skeleton spawned with one, I got in the necromancer newbie yard. Everybody was on it. It was like a fire sale at Christmas. You know, when you're fighting the grannies to try to get that special Christmas present for the youngins.
Everybody's screaming, "He's mine!"
That's right. Give it back.
See another scout right there. I'll probably try to cross again since it's daytime. Oh, there's another one walking. Is it a scout or a warrior? It's a scout.
I just know that there's going to be a lot of bodies out here. The server team has been really putting the bots on notice.
It's me. No one can match my strength.
Hi, Shamanite. It's good to see you.
Oh. I love the little tents.
Watch you get stuck going back through though.
I know.
No. Yay.
It's nighttime on this side.
Yeah. Apparently the times have changed.
It took so long to take that one step.
That's right. To you it was one step, but it was actually a journey that took a couple hours.
Yeah, that's what it was. Oh, there's somebody. It's a scout. He's holding something. Maybe I should fight him anyway.
Yeah, usually the reason why the time of day is messed up is usually when people are doing testing and all. That they'll change the time of day to whatever they need to, if they're checking to see, because there are spawns that are situational or conditional to where if it's night or if it's day or a certain time of the year, because they keep up with calendar months and stuff like that. And then there's some things that it could be if it's raining or if it's a sandstorm. There's a whole bunch of conditionals. So yeah, on the dev server, you're bound to find a zone, and I guess it breaks the immersion, but it's just for testing purposes. When the live server's out, all these zones are in sync.
Going back to the other side.
The once great Califrey conglomerate of elven city-states eventually fractured into 3 warring factions.
It's about to be nighttime on this side.
I'm telling you, it takes a long time to get from one zone to the other.
Another scout. Should kill him.
You may want to take one of those fire beetles and see if you can get you. Well, check him out. You see that turnaround back up maneuver the beetle did?
Yeah.
How do you like the way the archer plays? You digging it?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Okay.
The Scout's small. Are the sizes of the models also kind of variant?
Yes, they can be varied. We have the ability to change the sizing.
So even if it's the same,
Hmm.
like it's a Shira, another Shira Scout, it could be a different height or whatnot.
Yeah. Like currently, I'm doing some work in the quarry, um, and I've got several different beetles, and depending on what their job is in the cast or whatnot, some of them are certain sizes, and if they're warrior types, are a little bit larger because they've got to defend the hive kind of thing. So that's all handled data wise on the back end.
Hendo says when you say seasonal, is that seasonal to in game? So the world will go through a natural cycle year of sorts?
Uh, and I will say they've got. I mean, there's a calendar year for the game itself. So as far as like seasonal, like trying to do, well, it's it'd be Halloween here. Let's put Halloween in the game. I don't think it's like that, but I could be wrong. Uh, I do think that they've done a lot of work with trying to make the world feel like its own, and I don't know if there's going to be any real events that mirror actual world festivities or holidays or anything like that. I hope that answered your question. Um, I mean, that's not saying that it's 100%. I'm just saying that it's as far as I know.
They need to put pumpkins for Halloween.
Yeah.
Y'all got a pumpkin model?
No, no. The guys who are doing the models now are trying to get everything for the Desert Zero done, and some of the zone up to the north, which has been kind of there's a little word on that right now. But it's supposed to be a forested zone.
I was just playing the other day with some buddies, a game called Lethal Company, and they have pumpkins out right now for spooky season.
That is a very good game for an indie game, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's amazing. They just had an update. Oh, what is that? It's another scout. Like how it comes, tags me, and then changes its mind.
Yeah. Hendo says I'm less interested in real world events, but the idea of in-game cycle of seasons related to its own timeline sounds cool. Yeah, I agree. I like to get into a game personally to immerse myself in that world, not necessarily stick to our real life world. Real world events aren't bad, but they always leave FOMO would be fear of missing out. Um, I agree. Don't think that's the way we're going. I'll say that as far as the M&M group, all the guys here at Niche World Cult, we've been pretty much upfront with everybody, and you guys see you guys see the development streams just like we try to show you what we have. Um, Sean's always been open and honest with everyone in the community, so that you guys we just don't want there to be like, well, we want secrets like lore secrets, but we don't want to hide it in the game development from you guys so you guys can see what we're making, what we're creating. You can sort of along for the ride. It's part of the reason why I joined the team. I believe in the project myself. It's kind of refreshing after seeing how other games have been handled up to this point in the last, I'd say, like the last 10 years.
A tattered cloth tunic. It's the same as mine. I'll solve it though. I found a couple scouts so far, no warriors yet. So I don't know. I can see very well up close with the candle, but not so well far like away. And then when it's off, I see very well far away.
I do know the lighting is still going through some changes.
Mm. Oh, that looks promising. What is that? Another scout.
Just got to kill the scouts until until they're where to show up. Or
Oh,
you can
where do you
try
think you're going?
the. He's like, nope, I'm getting out of here.
Ah!
This wood elf is after me. Help!
Now we're bringing race into this.
Desert
I think I'll
elves.
go to the other side and check that out now.
Yeah, go to the north side.
Hmm?
Yeah, because there
That's a
was a couple warriors
spooky
over there
door.
too. Mhm.
Did we enter that door? No. There was another door we entered though that had like almost teeth coming.
The giants of Ur were not always as they are now, but giants adapt, and their once fertile lands are now sand. I like that art, that tomb art with the big skull. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of good concept stuff Goblin's done.
It's still nighttime over here. I'm gonna kill some of the mobs over here and see what happens. Well, that jackal did not want to take any damage.
Careful,
Must be
you
that.
push yourself back into the other zone.
Let me do that. There we go.
Endo
This
says
must
y'all
be
done a
like.
bang up job so far with development and how open y'all been with development. Can't wait until everything is done and really get to exploring everything. I can't wait. I'm looking
Mm-hmm.
forward to early access myself. Um, I've only been on the team for like half a year now. It has flown by, and I hadn't really had a chance to stop and look to see everything that I've worked on. But it's been quite a bit.
That must have been the max level jackal.
Everybody on the team is driven by passion to make this happen, and it's been a phenomenal experience for me.
His HP bar didn't show a depletion. Hello. John says hello.
John, hey John, I haven't seen John's message yet.
Mm.
The code is being rough on John. It just says if John, we're not gonna let Nicodemus know. Ollie was telling me that I need to get an encoder. He says it would be easier. It may be a reason why I'm not receiving messages. I was talking to him about that early this morning. I appreciate y'all being patient with me learning the streaming stuff. This is all new to me.
Oh, this is gonna be a close one. I need to sit and heal.
Yeah, that's a useful skill. Biting
Oh my
can't
goodness, I'm
can't be
gonna die.
biting off more than you chew. Yep. Dun, dun,
Look at that.
dun. Now you get to find yourself in the dark. You wouldn't expect that. I think what it was is you were Um, your health was down.
Yeah, my health was down. I was getting a little too
Ah, there we
cocky.
go. We got John's message now.
John says Twitch hates me.
Sorry, John. It's good to see you, man.
Florida man.
Or at least hear from you. Yeah, yeah, John.
I'm just some tall naked lady. I'm just
Just streaking through Night Harbor. Yeah,
just
pay no mind to
doing
me.
my casual streak.
I do love the idea of Florida Man. It's in game now. I had a lot of fun with that, even though it was all chaotic and I could not keep up. And John, thank you for covering my ass. I was like, this is a lot going on at once.
This is probably me right here. That's not me. This is probably me right here. This is me.
There you go.
Yeah, I can. Oh my god, I've been doing this so hard. I could just right click and it just goes to its slot I've been dragging. I don't know why I made life hard for me.
Just intentionally make it harder for yourself. Thank you, Florida Man, for bringing the torch.
Hey y'all. Ooh, items.
John says, no problem. I'm not a good healer, though. Only game I ever enjoyed healing was Age of Conan. Ah, Age of Conan is a great game. I really can't wait to see that Dune game when it comes out. I
Ooh, the
I'm hearing
Ranger.
mixed things about it, but I would rather just try it for myself. I the Age of Conan that first I only got a chance to play the tutorial in Age of Conan, like the first island where you wash up on. Um, before you get to the main, I guess the world map or whatever the tutorial's on. And by the time I was done with the tutorials on, I thought, oh, this is good. I know what they're doing. I love the fact everything was you had the voiceovers and all. It was amazing. John says early 2025 for Dune, looking good. Uh, in fair ear. I hope I said that right. Hopefully, Dune Awakening is a banger, but yeah, Funcom has history of the game. Well, it's just to me, I've had games where I played them and someone told me that was a bad game, but I really enjoyed it. All right, I'll tell you one that I thought was phenomenal, but didn't hit real well. Was that Rockstar's LA Noir? I thought that was really cool. It made you feel like you were in the 40s. Hendo says, y'all have a good night. Enjoy your game time stream. Take care, sir. Thank you for coming by.
Bye. You just sat there and took it like a champ.
Get that beat a leg.
You're all scared of me. Ugh.
It's the breakfast of champions.
I'm gonna go sell some stuff. Let's see if his clothes has changed. Mr. Shifty.
That's right, Shifty.
He's so fashionable. He changes his clothes all the time.
John says Funcom is really creative with what they do in games, but really bad at running them. Yeah, I mean, but John, I mean, wait. I think most of the hard work in an MMO is actually the server stuff. I think that getting the netcode right and getting packets sent back and forth from everybody and trying to get that timing down, that's the hardest stuff to do. And we're lucky enough to have an Ollie. Promise says the original Secret Worlds was so good, and of course they ruined it as fast. They ruined it really fast. I didn't get a chance to play Secret Worlds.
I'm gonna go see if I can go to that one other spawn place. Oh, and dodge that curious jackal. Look, it's Florida Man again.
John says TSW was amazing, but they let it die. Same as they let AOC, is that Ashes of Creation, and Anarchy Online die. Oh, Age of Conan. There's so many games now, John.
There's a lot of games.
Ashes of Creation's been on my mind lately with their tiered system. That's kind of interesting to me. I mean, I'm an older guy. I'm just surprised that there's a market where people want to pay that kind of money to test a game. I don't know. It's just times have changed. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. Just would not have thought that would have been a thing. Are we going toward the North Gate?
Yes.
Okay. try the Warriors there.
Yeah, we're gonna see if there's
I,
more of their kind
I did
there.
think
We're trying to pick
it
them.
was kind of funny. Johnny got with me later after that last stream, and told me, he says, I went out there and got a warrior and it dropped the first time. I felt
Oh my god.
bad. That's the way it works, man.
Lies. Lies. He tells lies.
Yeah, John says screenshot, so it happened.
Getting close here.
Yeah, I do have something, a little bit of news to tell you guys. Tonight, Jenna surprised me with a little piece of art. And I was trying to work on it earlier to get it loaded up, but I got to do some more research on how to make it. But she made me an avatar for the stream, so hopefully by next Sunday, I'll have it where y'all can see the little avatar working. The art's
Oh.
really good.
There's plenty of YouTube videos on how to get those to work. It's not that hard.
Yeah, I just this is so much to learn
Oh
with the
yeah, yeah.
streaming. It's like, oh, how's this work? How's that work? I when I
I
when
guess
I first started this, I thought, oh yeah, this will be easy, and then I'm learning. Oh, okay, there's just one more thing, and then there's just one more thing you gotta learn, one more application you gotta learn. I didn't realize just how deep the rabbit hole went, and then you got to worry about hardware, and you know,
I think daylight's coming soon. The sky's changing.
Yeah, Ollie was telling me that, like I said, that if I got a encoder from my computer, then it would tighten up the bandwidth and make the stream a little faster.
I'm gonna sit there and take it. Low quality because it took so many hits to kill him. Ooh, what is that?
Could it be?
A scout.
Oh, what's up with all
We're
these
killing
scouts?
them. I don't care if I don't need them. I'm killing them for the point. Their race must not go on.
You'll not invade our land, sir.
You're weak. How dare you not be a warrior?
That's right. Scouts are inferior, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what it is. Gotta kill those. Those just people guarding that area. There's people in here too. Farmer.
Hmm. Maybe the Asher warriors in there are being protected by the farmers. Warriors just like, shh, don't let her know we're here.
I'll kill some farmers today. I'm not playing. I'll kill some farmers.
Rabbit Elf takes out farmers. News at 11.
This has been my villain origin story.
That's what it is.
I guess I'm gonna pop out on the other side now.
Yeah, maybe there'll be some on the other side.
Yes.
It's worth a shot. Can always come back.
This is the as soon as you said that, this is the time where the game just crashes.
No. The Bahara are believed to be backed by powerful allies in the form of Dijin and other unforeseen, or excuse me, unseen forces. Not forces.
It's
Put
night
my eyes
over
back
here.
on. That's what we had to do is put these little
It's a
transitions.
warrior!
No way. No way.
We're killing him. And after he's dead, we're gonna kill him a couple other times. I'm gonna make sure I don't back up into the next one.
that would be it. That would be it. Your final
Oh my
shot. You
god.
back up and then.
Oh my god, that would have been terrible.
But I mean, that would be. I
Running.
mean, that makes sense, right? Now here's the moment of truth. Look at that. I know. It's too bad we don't have like a happy dance emote.
There's a pelt, I'm taking it too.
Awesome.
Oh my god, that's 1 out of 6. Is
That's
this?
right.
There's another one. And there's a
Oh,
scout. We're taking the warrior though.
I like that. Kick the scout out of the way. Get out of my way.
Get out of the way. Nobody likes you. Gotta get. I hope they both don't come. That would suck. Okay,
John
they both.
says archers should get a firework arrow that they can shoot off when they get those drops. That would be useful. I would love to have like an arrow that had like uh, a light effect as you shot it, you know. So you watch the light go down the tunnel if you shot it down the tunnel, so you could see where you're going. I need to talk to Nick about that.
I noticed the Shira warriors are much larger than the Shira scouts.
I don't know how you see them. I can barely see it on your screen.
I can. So the torch is good for like close up, like I said, but in order to spot them far away, I need the torch off.
Oh
Got another
no.
warrior. We've got one. If we cut it up in like 6 pieces and then retie
Yeah. John says
it.
there's an illuminated shot, but it has to be Adam Hobb. Would be great if
Mm.
we could target a spot. I agree. I agree. Yeah, I've seen the illuminate shot. It sort of does, to let people know, it's similar to the effect that you see on fire beetles. Um, but I would, like I said, I would love to have a shot that when you fired it from you, it would show light as it went to the target. And even if it missed your target and hit the ground and didn't light up the ground, that'd be fine too. That'd be useful as a utility item for sure. John says kind of like a flare that may just add an EQ. Yeah, absolutely. Um, I'm trying to think also like in Skyrim, you could cast like Mage Light. It would go straight out to wherever the first wall it came to, and it would stop. That would be a useful. That'd actually be a useful spell too.
A lot of dead bodies out here too.
Hmm. It was quite a few. I think I remember during the last rest that I think we had like 400 people in the zone. Was it 400, John? And kept the frame rate pretty much between 40 and 60, which is good. I mean, we want more, but John's like, yeah, I think so. I just remember when EverQuest first came online back in '99 that they had 2,000 people per shard, but you had to split that up on, I don't know, 50 or so zones when they started the game. So it wasn't like 2,000 people in one spot. And all he's been trying to do, like just one zone, just to see how much crowded space he can put people in
Here's another warrior.
to break the system. At least you're finding the warriors now.
I know. I'm just ecstatic we found one necklace.
Yeah. John said each race having their own starter city and EQ really helped out with that spread. I agree. Um, I love that about EverQuest was the fact that you had a place that you called home. It was your place. Um, I know that later on, it was people were like, "Why are we staying in this city? There's not anything that really my character gets from here, like needs to get from the plane of knowledge or whatever." But I always felt like it was an opportunity missed in EverQuest. They could have easily put more content in those original cities and had it where it was reoccurring. Players could come back and at 10th or 20th level or 30 or 40, and catch a quest to be able to send them off to another zone somewhere, that kind of thing. I don't know if I feel like the World of Warcraft model, where you had a zone and it's specifically between this level and this level. And once you've gotten out of that level, it's just no reason to go back there. I always felt like that's I don't know, it's opportunities missed.
I
So,
I'm indifferent when it comes to that. So I think, and I have a way in my mind what would be the best way, but I haven't seen a game like that that's an
mhm,
MMO. So I've seen two different ways. I've seen, like you said, where there's zones that are different levels. I've also
mhm,
seen it where you can be any level, anywhere, and it's fine. It's everything matches your level kind of deal.
I'm against
I
that.
don't
I don't like that.
I don't like that either because like it just I don't know, it doesn't feel like you're working for the next area.
Yeah, if there's, I know what you're talking about. The Elder Scrolls Online does that, um, and I do understand where they're trying to get it to where it doesn't matter where you go that you feel like you can do adventure. But if the mobs are always scaling up with you, then there's not. You don't feel like you've really advanced or gotten better at anything you're doing.
Yeah. I wish there was a way maybe to make it to where almost it's like the zone levels up, but there's not a weaker zone. Like if you surpass a zone, that zone goes to your level, but the higher zones are still higher. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
I just remember like I was running a tabletop game one time. I had some players that they come through like a small hamlet, and there was like goblins or whatever that they had taken out and had trouble like at first or second level. And at some point they
Mm.
come back through that same town, and I had those same goblins cause them some issues. The rest of the clan, the goblin clan, come up to them, and at that point they were like sixth and seventh level, and the difference in power was, they cleaned out the group pretty quick. Um, and when they were done with it, the players didn't look at me and go like, "Well, that was not worth my time. That wasn't challenging." Players felt like, "Yeah, I got those guys back. I showed them who's boss, kind of thing." And I think that's important. You have to have that feel or sense that as you progress from one level to another, that your power does increase. I think Elder
Mm.
Scrolls Online is that they sacrifice that to try to make it to where you can see all the content. And I don't know if that was the right decision.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember when the game first came out, it was like that. It was zoned. Nope. I see a change in the sky. It must be light soon.
I think if you do a slash time, it will tell you what time of day it is, if I remember right.
Okay, let's see. Earth time, 11:29 p.m. Oh, game time. There we go. 4 a.m.
There you go.
I was like, it's nowhere near.
Yeah, I do think that content can scale. Like I do think that you can have specific challenges for whatever level you are, but I don't think that if you increase the level that your opposition, your enemy should also increase at the same rate. I think in like survival games where you
No.
have to do resources and build little bases and defend them at night, that's okay to have other mobs that are doing the same thing, and eventually, kind of like a real-time strategy game where you're building your forces and creating a better base, and the enemy is doing it, whether it's another player or whether it's the AI. There's nothing wrong with that sort of progression. But I think in role playing games, it's important to have that a goblin is a goblin is a goblin when you're fighting the NPCs, and at some point, that uh, you get to be 10th. 20th, 30th level, and you come back across those same goblins, and you can just sort of wipe the floor with them. And you feel like a superhero. I think that's important. You have to have that superhero feel. It's like that game Destiny, right? Uh, the looter shooter. When they had to do those supers, it makes them feel like the player's got this nasty special attack, right? You can only use it once a combat or whatever. But for
That's a
that moment, they are Superman.
it's the same with Overwatch.
Yeah,
You gain the power to get an ult every once in a while.
yeah, and you have to and you have to choose when to use that resource.
Mm-hmm.
And Fire says, I will say though, level scaling does allow people to level through old zones, like how WoW does. You get to choose the X pack you want to level up in. Can't do that with traditional RPG model. I agree with you. And like I said, I don't know if I would like to figure a way that you could preserve that feeling of what I worry about with that is, like I said, you give up this feeling of power that you gain power just so you can experience the content. And Elder Scrolls Online, they've decided, yeah, we want people to experience all the content we have. So we're going to make it, an even fight throughout the entire game. Promise says level sync could fix that.
I've been
Level
fighting
sync is more
jackal
advanced.
pups. This one's just called a jackal. I can still fight it, thankfully,
It's
though.
a mature pup. That's what it is.
Still a puppy.
Yeah, I don't know if there is a perfect solution for that. I do like I've seen several games do different takes or try to conquer that problem. I mean, and I understand that you go like you develop, uh, these games you go from 0 to 60 level, and you could play all the way to 60 and see only 1/3 or 1/5 of the content. And so they go like, well, what are you going to do with this other content? How are you going to make it to where you know so they can enjoy that as well? So I understand why they're doing it.
Oh, what is that? That's a warrior.
All right, the Warriors are showing up. The sun, praise the sun. Promises my actual favorite feature of any MMO is being able to level sync down to a group's level. I like the idea that if you want to hang out with somebody who's lower level, that you have the option that you can de-level yourself. I'm fine with that. I thought it was okay. Does it break the immersion? Yes, but it does allow you to be able to hang out with your friends who are not maybe not on all the time. Um, John says seeing the rest of the content is what all's for. Yeah, I agree, John. I think
Uh,
you don't necessarily have to do everything with one character. Promise so I can hang out with little world friends, etc. Yep, I agree. XP in a group. Infrared says, yeah, that's what I usually do, John. Roll and alt if I want to experience a certain part of the game. Fishcut68 says, I think one challenge is that as the player base matures, the low level areas start to get underutilized. That is true. That is true. Fishgut says maybe as that happens, pick some of the low dungeons or zones and have them be invaded by higher level mobs. I do believe that, as Shauna stated, that there's going to be like events in game. So there will be some dynamic things that are going. John says if we design a game and have each zone be capable of letting players from one to max, enough content to stay put if you want. Yeah, that would be like the perfect situation. Goblin, sir, it's good to see you. How you doing, man? Promo says that's one of the benefits of instance dungeons. You can add hardcore modes, hard modes, etc. Yeah, I was actually a fan of like the instance dungeons, like Lost Dungeons and Wrath, which I think Sean worked on. But I don't, as far as I know, there's not going to be an instance here in Monster. And that may change in the future, but as far as I know now, instancing has its places. It just got overused. Yeah, I mean it. My issue with instancing is I'm going to use Elder Scrolls Online again, where you go through content and the playable area change depending on where you're at in the story. So it makes it harder for players who are trying to meet up and group up if they are not in the same sort of area at the same point in the story. They can't meet. They may have changed that
Hmm.
by now. It's been a while since I played Elder Scrolls, but I know that was an issue.
Yes.
Jenna, how many necklaces have you got so far?
One. We could cut it in 6 pieces and retie
No,
them, and they can be small
no,
necklaces.
no, can't do that. It'll be the bracelets. No, it'll be the rings, the Ashira
The
rings.
rings. The ring of doom. Punch that snake to death.
Hmm.
A trainee's knife.
You're just outside Northgate, right?
Yeah, just outside North.
Uh, Define Possum says an extra chromosome having possum has appeared. Promise for sure. I really loved sharded servers though, where each zone had an instance. The amount of players on a server can be 20K versus 2K. Yeah, I can't argue that. There's actually some technology that they're doing for Star Citizen that's supposed to be like shared areas. I think it's kind of interesting. See how that would work. Um, I mean, for all the stuff that I've heard bad about Star Citizen, I do think it's kind of interesting some of the technology they've created for it. Goblin says instancing makes it quite difficult to avoid speedrunning mentality.
Worn great staff.
Not as cool as the crack staff you got earlier.
Mm-hmm. Already sold that junk.
John says instances of certain housing, certain steps in a quest for storytelling, maybe a map quest. You find a map, you get to the dungeon type stuff. Yeah, I agree with that. There's a lot of opportunities you could do for something that just, takes you out of the main world for a little bit. I just don't think that that's going to be the goal here. You want to have as many people you can meet and group with. And Finneer says, I definitely appreciate house instancing. Let's see. Final Fantasy is at, let's see, 14. And a whole underground housing market to arrange transfers. Did not get a chance to play that game that much. Did you ever play that one, Jenna?
Which one?
Final Fantasy, I think it's 14. The MMOs.
14?
Yeah.
I never beat it. I played a little bit of it and I remember it. I really like the food mechanic.
Was that the was it the one where they had the boy band with the car and the riding around?
Boy band.
Yeah, it's what it reminded me of. It's like they're hanging around. I played a little bit of that, and I would.
There, you can't be a Final Fantasy character without being handsome. That's not how it works.
I do think that Inferior is saying that he was talking about the MMO version. I know that I think it was 14 was the MMO.
Mm.
Gobble says social interaction and friction MMO is very high priority. Feels like, and yeah, I agree. Even so much as the communication through the out of character and the shouts and um, letting people meet up and group. And
Mm.
granted, I have not played any of the PvP stuff. That's a whole different animal. It has. Fishgut says, "What EQ server were you on?" I was on the Rod Set Knife, and I didn't choose it from. There wasn't any reason or rhyme why I chose that server, other than I had friends of mine that was already started, and I was like, "Oh, what are y'all playing?" Don't know. So, all right, how about this? And that was it. I had no knowledge about the server. I just picked one and went with it.
I wonder if I keep going.
Meek says he was on the Rod Set Knife too. My character I played on Rod Set Knife, which I played religiously, was a halfling, druid named Barley Briarfeet.
I know there was a camp over here, and there was a warrior that spawned there. I was able to get away from the rest of them.
Fishko says they were on a Rolis Mar, human cleric, for the first few years. I took druid because I worked a lot. I still work a lot, but what I didn't want to happen was I had friends of mine that were just go go go, and I wanted to just be able to hang out with them. So I took a character class that I knew could make it to wherever they were at. They were like, Druids, yep, portability, and you can run faster if you play Druid. That was the only reason I played Druid, so I could get there.
This guy was the guy I could break away.
All right. Yeah, the whole reason I played EverQuest was just to hang out with friends. If Infrared. I hope I say that right. I keep messing it up. Druids are super convenient and decent kiters too. Yes, I was very good at that, and I could make some decent money once I got to the point where I could take down the hill giants. I spent like an afternoon taking out the hill giants and had like 100 gold quickly.
No, don't run back.
Oh no,
Stop.
I better get him.
Stop.
Almost. Good job. Awesome.
Gosh.
You okay? You have to unpucker your butt from the seat. Did you at least get? No.
Nah, I got the bracelet majig, which I know is better than what I had, but yeah. Oh, I probably need to back up a little bit.
Fishka says I was doing a lot of with the ranger friends, so cleric work good.
Is that guy in the back a lookout too?
Goblin says an archer or ranger. We're playing archer. This is the archer quest.
Shaman, I ain't fighting.
Looking for warrior, Shira warrior necklaces. John says he started with Enchanter and EQ and instantly fell in love with the class. I have high hopes for them and Eminem. I will tell you, I watched Enchanters and EverQuest, and I was like, I don't know how you guys do that. That is a lot of work. I mean, that is
The
a
snake,
skill.
he's all alone and sad.
Goblin says Archer is going to be his jam right after Shaman. Of course, Necromancer is going to be my main, but I am interested in. I I want to try to play the classes that I feel are don't get enough love. I want to make sure that everyone is all the classes are even, um, and abilities and stuff, and make sure that they're all that somebody wants to play.
No, what is that behind the big bug?
You're right. It's a big ass bug for
You-
sure.
it's a yeah, but what is that? A wandering ghoul. I think I'm in too high territory.
You gonna con it? See what it says.
It says, "Would you like to die?"
That's not good.
There's
That's never a
a
good sign.
tower over there too.
hmm
I need
Um,
I need to go back.
Goblin says, does the archer get a crippling shot or something? Uh, I don't think I've played an archer up to the point where the only thing I've seen is there's an illuminating shot. Higher up you get, there's a distracting shot. John may know more. Um, John said he played Enchanter so much. I have Enchanter timing. Somewhat instinctively know when certain timers are. 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute. Yeah, I remember the distracting shot. I like that. I like the chance to be able to mess up a caster is, trying to get off a mez or something.
Oh, what is that? A scout.
Of course, it's a scout.
See if that other warrior is respawned.
John says, I hope archers get unique stuff, not just spells in arrow form, though. Yeah, I've been working on that, trying to get with Nick. I gave him a bunch
Yeah.
of ideas for abilities, but he's got to be the final say on that. He's got to make sure he balances everything out. And you got to be careful too, because you don't want to give away. I mean, because some of the classes have a lot of abilities that you only have, what, 10 ability slots you can use at any particular point in time, right?
Hmm.
So you have to make meaningful choices as you're going. So, but I do like the idea of having different shots if you go in certain areas that you can say, yep, this area is going to have, say, for instance, this is just a idea, you know, a bunch of fire elementals or whatnot. I'm gonna take these ice arrows or whatever because I know that'll help me be more effective. I like that you can make those choices. Fishka says you need to let a couple of us come in there and group with you. Overtime, yeah, yeah, absolutely. Would love to have you guys.
Whew.
I do
Curious
know
Jackal
that,
still looks spooky.
yeah, that's been put out there as a known bug, but I think that has to be probably a Zukin thing.
Mm.
Um, Kama says, yeah, saying I really like the idea of a sweet spot for distance. I do love the dodge ability or the disengage ability. I think it would be kind of
Mm.
interesting if you had abilities where it allows you to be able to sidestep or maybe change the your facing, like to the right or left, and just maybe dodge a certain blow. To me, archers should be. I feel like archers should be light on their feet and faster. I guess they're kind of like wizards, like glass cannons. Can dish out some damage, but yet can't take a whole lot of hits. Have some shots like multi shot or oh, Curious Jackal.
Mm.
Oh, you got this.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's just the face, Joe. I think the tail's kind of, yeah.
A
Notice that?
Tails looks spooky too.
Yeah, it's not just the face. The body looks fine though.
Yeah, yeah.
Fish guts, do they have a stun shot? I believe they do. I believe they do. Keep in mind stuff that I'm telling you. At some point, we'll have to go through an ability pass or rework. There's a lot of stuff right now that's placeholder. You're trying stuff out. Calvin says, I really love how far archers can shoot from. Yeah, I agree. And it would be kind of cool if you had like a trait, that said, hey, let me shoot farther back or whatever. Have like an eagle eye or something as a trait.
I think there is something called Eagle Eye. Right when you start the game, you can actually choose to have it as a slot.
They may already put that in now.
Mm.
Fishgut says abilities that help keep mobs at a distance would be really cool. Yeah, there is an arrow I use that has some knockback ability. And when they first put it out there, it was apparently the distance wasn't gauged, and so I would hit. I was in Telekir and I'd hit one of the mobs, and it would like knock it into next week, and then they'd run and pull everything out from the dungeon. It was horrible. And Nick's like, who is training the dungeon on us? John says pinning shot. Forgot about that one too. Yep, that's it. Pinning shot. That has since been fixed, I believe. It no longer knocks them in the next week. Kind of reminded me of those the giants in Skyrim, where if a giant hits you, it knocks you in the stratosphere. That's what it reminded me of. Shit says, well, that's part of the challenge. That's true.
There's a skeleton over here.
John says when this gate was put in, it launched you across the zone. Which, John, I don't know if you were here earlier for that, but John almost she almost backed or did disengage herself out of the zone.
Oh, is that better what I have?
What do you got here?
I don't know if I'd use it. It's a rusty sword.
Hmm.
Damage 4, damage
Also
3.
check see if you can use it. Remember, you gotta look at the classes. Does it say archer on it?
Yeah,
It does say archer.
it does. This is a beginner one. It's not going to sell.
Yeah, anything beginner. It was just trash. Just destroy it.
Go back this way and check that one camp. See if that guy's come back up.
But I could see stuff like I said, many shots would be good, or something that maybe does an arrow effect, rain of arrows.
Oh, I like raining arrow stuff.
Yeah, I'm just saying there could be a bunch of. There's a lot of possibilities. I don't know what we'll pick.
Mm. Yep, he's back. I'm grabbing him.
You gotta keep in consideration like if you're kiting somebody, you want to make sure that if you do area effects that it doesn't get too overpowering, outbalanced. Oh, here it comes.
Mm-hmm.
You got this.
I got this.
Fishkill says, what type of armor can archers use? I believe we've seen up to leather. I don't think they
I
can
can
wear
see what I got
chain.
on right now.
Don't think they can wear plate.
What is
But
this? A Shira tail? Can I put that on?
that's tell
Well, let me
Zukan.
put that on.
Gotta have a tail slot, Zukan.
Need a tail slot.
Yeah, Zukan be like, why do we need a tail slot? Don't ask questions. Just make it happen. Goblin says it should be chain. He thinks. I've only seen leather at this point. Uh,
Right now I'm wearing cloth stuff.
yeah. But I mean, I kind of agree with Goblin. Archers, chain sounds pretty good. I would say that they're definitely not plate for sure.
Yeah.
Which classes are you guys most interested in playing at the next stress test, or is it you're just going to continue on with what you've been playing? John just said just try it on my archer. They can't wear chain. Yeah, but I mean, Goblin's right. I remember at one point Nick was discussing that. It may be that they're still trying to figure that out. And that may be the case, John. Chain is for Ranger because they're more melee tank focused. Matthias says, I don't want to see, or excuse me, I do want to see how stupid archery damage can be. Yeah, I will tell you, it's pretty powerful, or at least it was when I was playing it. It may have come down some, especially since when I was playing it, the knockback was, sent them in the next week.
Wonder how good my climbing will be.
Fishka says, I'm planning to keep leveling up my cleric. We have a good group forming up, and I like the healer role. That's cool. I'm glad you got some regular people to hang out with. Um,
I have
usually,
great climb.
usually I'm
Oh,
either doing customer service or I'm hanging out with Jenna when I'm playing. Goblin says concept art was told Shane. I believe you're right, Goblin. I remember Shane being talked about early on. I just don't know if that's where they landed with it. I could see Nick going like, well, what's the difference between Archer and Ranger? And maybe it was one of those things that was decided upon to be Archers to be more lighter.
that snake drawing, that was the one we saw the other day.
Hmm.
Alright, I need to like go a little more this way. Actually, I want to make sure there's not any in the zone before I leave. Thing I could see. Okay, going back.
Even for
I don't
your,
think I saw this.
I kind of agree with you. Archer would be a range complement to Rogue. I like that. Because I mean they are kind of DPS, so you could see it easily being something like a critical shot, or something that maybe a crippling shot or slows targets down or something. There's a whole bunch of ideas you could do for hindering or debuffing, an
Uh-oh.
enemy. Um,
I may have broke myself.
no, hold on.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's see. Give me a second. All right, and all right. Let's see if this works.
Oh,
Can you move?
yep.
You're unstuck.
I am no longer in a stuck spot.
Don't go back.
I know I want to see if I can get on this wall.
Okay. Nope. Answer to that would be nope.
No. It will not let me.
F, mother of Ether and its sibling moons, is the sun at the center of our system.
Next time I get stuck, I'll try to do slash rewind instead.
John says you can rewind if you get stuck in the jail.
Okay. A grave robber?
Mm, What have you
I'm
found?
in a pretty good spot actually.
I can't tell. It's dark.
If he came a little more this way, I could shoot him, and he wouldn't have any. He would not be able to get up here. But he's like all the way over there now.
Mm.
I want
Did
to
you
try to shoot something from this angle and see what happens.
what did you consider it? You count it?
The grave robber.
There you
It says
go.
would likely be defeated. It's not the red, at least.
Yeah, but it's kind of red, but it's not red red.
It's kind of yellow is kind of red.
It's kind of red.
Oh, look! I shot him. What is he gonna do? Cannot see your target. Where'd he go?
Dun, dun, dun.
Is he smart enough to hide behind the rock? Here comes another one I could try it on. Here we go. What's he gonna do?
He's gonna run up to you.
Get outsmarted.
Look at that.
He's confused.
Look at
I'm interested to see what's on him.
that. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
John's taking notes right now.
Don't take notes. No, close your eyes.
He's putting in a ticket right now to the programming team.
No.
I'm gonna fix it. We'll have to restart the server in just a second.
At least let me loot this guy.
just let me loot this one. This one. It's gonna stay at that 1%. Oh, she got it. Now you gotta go down there and get it. Mmm. Uh-oh. 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 Oh no.
Oh, he's
Oh
tough.
no. Yeah.
I need to hopefully get to the next zone.
Oh no.
He was hiding behind that rock the whole time.
Yeah. Let's come down here and get this buddy.
Ah! He let his friend die. And now when I go back, I have to hope the dead body's there.
The dead body should be there. I don't think the dead bodies go away when you zone out.
Hmm.
I do think that it decays over time.
That would make sense. Now this is the second perspective I've seen of this person. Who is this person?
Mm. I don't know, but
I've
Godwin's
seen a
on. He could.
side profile.
He might be able to tell you something about it, about his thoughts
Mm,
while he was drawing that piece, his influences.
mm.
This tale of a time when only giants, halflings, and the children of death roamed our world before the corruption surfaced in the first spiral wars.
What is that?
Mm-hmm.
Another grave robber.
I know you ain't got a whole lot of health to work with though.
I know. I gotta be careful. I just gotta make sure he doesn't spot me. Like he's walking backwards. He's moonwalking into the rock.
God was saying, also remember you can jump while escaping, or when you're escaping.
What? He didn't have nothing on him.
Dun, dun, dun.
Some grave robber.
Fishgut says, "Does jumping help you run faster?" I don't think so.
No, about the same. Does take some of my
Goblin
stamina.
says it does, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fishgut says that was the rumor in EQ, but I don't think it was proven. China says the mob isn't called a successful grave robber. Goblin says, so when you really need to escape, jump away.
Jump away. I'm gonna try going a little further this way, see if that helps. I'm sure it's a different area with the emptiness. But I'm running out of options.
Well, you did find a place where there were some warriors.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
It's a lake.
There was a light on the other side of it. What was that?
Talking about the
Yeah.
this right here.
What was that? Yeah.
I'll, unless I swim to it, no way to get
Mm.
to it. There's also something here. I don't know if you can see it.
Nah, I can't really see it. As long
Mm-hmm.
as you can see it, though, that's important.
Yeah, I can't see it now that I put
That's
the torch on.
Fishgut says, heading out. Need to be up early tomorrow. Have fun and good luck. Thank you, Fishguts. I appreciate you being here with us. Enjoyed it.
Bye.
Something there to your left. Spiders. Beetles.
Yep. Something's screaming.
Mm.
I'm gonna try going back to the camp, seeing if that one warriors respawned again.
I like this picture of the cleric. I got one did.
Mm.
Feels very Tolkien-esque. The city of Eastham is widely believed. They get it faster. It's the first time that's happened.
We'll never know about the city of Eastham.
That's right. There's just real secretive lot.
Oh, there's a
Hmm.
a scout.
What was that? Matrix Hunter says just testing. Yeah, we're just testing, right? It's
Yeah.
the archer's quest, the beginner quest for the archer. We are looking for warrior, Ashira warrior necklaces.
We still need 5 more necklaces.
Yeah, they have not been as forthcoming as we'd hoped.
I got my spot over here that guarantees a warrior for me. I've noticed.
Yeah,
Just need to wait for it to spawn. Yep, he's here.
Does he have a necklace? Can you see?
That's the. Can I see?
Yeah, I'm just checking to see if you got a necklace.
Why are you going to the right? Okay. Oh my God!
Uh-oh.
He pulled the thing out.
You got this. You got this.
Okay, if you say so. I am like half HP already.
Yeah, yeah.
The disengage did not work. I'm going towards the road, so my body's on the road.
Matrix Hunter says add Route 1.
I cannot believe he pulled the lookout.
Oh. Dun, dun, dun. I like that slow, dramatic walk back of the camera. The camera angle makes you feel like you're not that you felt like tiny at first, but then you really feel really tiny at.
I'm trying to think of what game does that as well. Was it the old Mario
Hmm.
for 64 when you died?
I'm trying to
I
remember.
know there was a big Bowser icon that came up.
Wah, wah, wah. Yeah.
Yeah.
These guys are no help. Adon and them? Nah. You know those guards, they probably see hundreds of naked people running through the town every day. They just look at each other, nod, and go, "Yep, there's another one." John says first-person shooters do kill cams. Yep.
Hmm.
I meant to ask you. So you said earlier you were talking about Overwatch. Which characters do you play on Overwatch now?
Right now, my top characters are Junkrat, Diva, and Kiriko.
The Junkrat, the top one that you like playing?
He's my DPS, and Kiriko is my healer, and Diva is my tank I play.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, I play a lot of variety of characters. Jordan is strictly like mostly Mercy. He's got over 500 hours of Mercy.
Goblin says, really want to get a death tunic going. Oh,
Hmm.
for the clothing stuff you guys have been working on?
Oh, so we're not just going around naked.
Oh, yeah, gotcha, gotcha. I wasn't sure if it was. He's been working on armor stuff with Zukan and Zach. I know the leaf thong.
See, look, all these are males. And one female in the front. That was the first time I saw like a female guard.
Yeah, but she's a badass. Don't mess with her. All these other guys, they don't move. You need them to.
If I see a warrior, I'm fighting it with my bare fist.
Yeah, Matrix Hunter. The city is enormous for any, I guess, online game. Several sections of the city. It kind of reminds me of old Waterdeep and Forgotten Realms if you played tabletop games. There were several quarters.
There's something on that wall over there? No, that's the tree going on top of it.
Hmm. It is 12:22. I think we'll
Mm-hmm.
go here to about 12:40 if that's okay with you,
That's
since we
perfectly
started
fine.
just a little bit late.
Yeah.
But I've been trying to keep it, uh, within 2 hours or so.
I wonder if this is that castle, but closer. But this one's red.
I'm not sure. Goblin, was that the original Fallen Watch idea or concept? Goblin says this is for the Deep Elves' home city.
Oh.
Yeah, the Deep Elves will not be until later on in expansion.
Mm-hmm. Is that my body? I think it's a little early for my body. No. That's my
There
body.
you go. Matrix Hunter says that town here has a EQOA, Freeport Town Feel. Yep, I believe that was part of the influence in making Night Harbor. Except the city is more epic. It is, like I said, it's large. There's still like one of the quarters, I believe. High Point Terrace still has to be worked at. But I mean, there's been a lot of it's already been the level designers or the environment artists have put together. Is you can get
I guess
lost
I
in that
could.
city.
I guess I could kill the lookout first, just in case.
That sounds actually pretty smart. To kill the lookout first so he can't see, so he can't look out. Yeah, that works. That works. There's logic to it.
Here he comes.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't see him last time. Like he was hidden behind the rock
Like
or whatever.
the warrior didn't drag the lookout the past couple times, but this time he swerved to the right and dragged in the lookout.
He's just trying to keep you on your toes. He's just like, oh, I got this person. She thinks she can just come over here and pick me off any chance she wants. Get him. John says the warrior has AI learning. Hey, look, there's a leaf for your
What?
thumb.
now
Then you got an extra pair of
the
undershorts too.
lookout. This is a lookout, and I got a Shira Scout necklace.
It's always good to have extra change of clothes. Just keep that leaf in case you need it
Oh my
later.
god. Let's get a little bit of HP.
Yeah, don't forget sitting down increases the your HP and your mana. Hmm.
I'm comfortable with what I got.
I'm just happy you got one of the necklaces, Lane.
One of them. See, look, this time he swerved to the left.
Okay. Matrix Center says the naked body chasers need leaves. Nobody needs to see that.
Ah!
What?
Nope. Got torch and cloth scraps off that guy.
Oh, torch is useful, I
I'm
guess.
afraid to fight the shaman.
I'd be afraid to. Shamans, you can't trust them.
And those are both lookouts, so it's not even worth it.
It's not worth the aggravation.
Well,
If you had a group,
they're
though, you
both
could just
like,
fly.
mm.
If you had a group, it'd be just fly through that.
Oh, yeah, of course. But no, I'm like picking through my food.
Goblin says he's going to head out for a bit, sir. Probably will not catch you if you come back later. Thank you for being here. Glad to have you.
Yeah.
Take care, sir. Oh, before you go, when's the next time you're streaming? Do you know? I'd like to plug in your stream if I can. Yeah, he
Hmm.
doesn't know. It's all good.
He's
So
streaming. Hmm.
I just wanted to plug in your stream for you, sir. Sometime soon, TM. Gotcha. Just be looking for him. The Goblin works. Uh, Matrix Hunter says so. For the ranger, they're getting a light spell since they need 2 arms for bow. I know. Goblin streams at all types of time. It's just there's times I'm like I'll get a little message dings like 4:30 in the morning. Goblin starts his stream.
Oh, there's. What is that? That's a warrior.
It's all good, sir. It's all good. Did you find a warrior?
I
Yay!
found a warrior out here.
Maybe we'll get
Oh,
2 necklaces for a night.
I think he's stuck.
No, maybe he's
Oh,
fighting the
I
bat.
got him. It's fine. He could be stuck. He could sit right there. He's running. He doesn't like the fact that he's stuck. All right, got
There
him.
you go. Good job.
Okay.
What?
Nope.
No.
None.
Ugh,
There's a spot right here where they're
foiled again.
sinking in the sand.
Oh,
If you want to put it down. Even the
yeah.
bat's a little low.
Spin around so I can sort of see where you're at.
Here, I can put on a torch for a second.
It may help out. Hmm. Out in the desert. Oh, well, turn back to the left. Somewhere in the desert. I
There's
think
like
that's
in
the
the
city that
opposite
way.
zone, you could see like what looks like you. I don't know, that little fenced in area straight across.
Yeah, I was looking for the aqueduct. I think that's to your right.
Mm.
Matrix Aaron says she got that Dudley Do Right hat. Oh, there's too bad. Come on, warrior. Where you at?
Yeah.
How you doing, XP?
Let's see. Just a smidget. I
Yeah.
did level up though. I leveled to 6.
Okay. I could tell it's almost getting to the end of the stream. I'm almost out of coffee.
Oh,
I can start seeing the bottom of the coffee cup.
going back to the sky again. His body's still here, so he might not be here. I mean, the lookout's
Mm,
there. Killed the
yeah,
lookout pretty close to when I killed that guy. Yeah, his body. Oh, no, he's here. I want to take the chance, but I'm nervous now that I know he can pull the lookout.
yeah. Bam. Shot.
Hmm.
Getting a good rhythm there.
To heal up before I hit the other guy up.
Matrix Hunter says the darkness does add that little extra heart of value. And I like it. Yeah, I agree. I think we've had, I mean, everybody's sort of all over the board with it, but I do like the idea that, the game can be challenging and force you to do things that most games do. It's just out of convenience. Um, we would like to, if you go out like on an excursion, we'd like for you to prepare, make sure you have plenty of food, water, whatever supplies you need, lanterns, oil, torches, stuff that if you're going to do, like if you were going to play like a tabletop RPG, where you go by the store, pick up stuff you need to go, a deep dive into a dungeon type setting.
Apparently, if you have 1,000 arrows, it's not enough.
It's not it's not going to be enough arrows. Um, like when the cave lit up in distance, yeah, it does sort of bring stuff out, that you can sort of pick stuff up from a distance. And Jenna's not playing with a light source, so it does look darker around her.
Hmm.
Um, Makes you use a torch less to save them more. Yep, yep. I asked Nick at one point, it's like, instead of using a dagger, can you use like the arrow as a melee weapon? And Nick's like, no, no, we're just going to let you swap over to dagger without. Big difference between ranger and archer is that when you have to go in melee range, the archer is faster. He can grab his dagger out, swap between bow and melee, without actually having to be, doesn't have to be prompted by an ability being clicked.
He did not have a necklace.
Uh, Use maybe one or two torches. That's about it, and use them wisely. Uh, Matrix Hunter says turn them off. A lot of healing stuff. Yep. I think light is actually a spell for wizards, but I can't remember if cleric gets light as a spell. Uh, Jenna, we got about 3 minutes.
Got ya.
Okay. Yeah, if you get the heading back to a safe spot here in a second. I did want to make sure, like, you got one sheer warrior necklace. Is that right?
I got one.
Okay. So the drop rate is still kind of slow, and
Mm.
finding the mobs is still a little hard. I was talking to Nick about
Oh,
maybe adding some more mobs.
mm.
Um,
Scouts.
yeah, at the time, Nick's like, I think there's plenty, but I'll go back and explain. Maybe you just need to make it to where it's all times of the day. If it's just a condition of it only at night or only during the day.
Mm.
Mm. What's it at? Like 10%? Maybe you do like 50-50. Um, the rate's actually not bad. I can't go into specifics on it, but um, I can say that it has been tweaked a bit since it originally came out. I did some changes to it from the last session we played. My character's in Sun Creek Strand, John. I was doing some work earlier before we did the streaming. I just left him out there. Matrix says lobby quest shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I've been going back and forth about that. Don't feel like I don't feel like the quest is actually hard. I just feel like the rate at which you have the opportunity to get a said drop should actually maybe not contain so many conditions. Like if it's night or day. I can't remember if this is one of those, but it's obvious that they're not out all the time. And it
Mm.
could be that there's other mobs that are taking those spots and they're not being cleared out.
Mm.
It could be one of those situations. Well, we have been out here when we were looking for scouts, and they're everywhere. If I remember right, it just seems like whichever one we're on, the which quest part we're on, actually the other one shows up more.
Mm.
Hey, Lisa, I don't know if you just joined us, Lisa. We're about to log out here in a minute. I'm sorry if you're just catching us. Uh, Matrix says just one route snake rattle in 3 days. Yeah, yeah, I understand. It's okay, Lisa. We'll catch you next time we get on. We
Mm.
may have another stream this week. I've been trying to get caught up so I can get affiliate status. I just got to find out when Jenna's schedule is for work and all.
Mm.
If you wanna do another stream this week, if you
Yeah,
feel up to that.
I wouldn't mind. It does have to be before Thursday, though. I have a convention I have to go to this
Oh,
weekend.
that's right. That's right. It's next week. Oh yeah. So is it this coming up Sunday? You won't be able to do a stream. Is it?
I won't. I will be in Orlando.
That's right. So you'll be in Orlando on the first. So we won't be able to have a stream at Sunday. Okay.
Mm.
All righty. Well, guys, I enjoyed it. Thank y'all for coming and enjoying our sitting in on with us on the stream. Uh, as always, I enjoy doing this mostly because I get a chance to game with my daughter. But it does give a chance to you guys to learn a little bit about the development side and see how how we do testing. And I hope I answered all your questions. Please feel free to reach out if there's been anything I confused you with or whatnot. Please feel free to reach out to the other guys doing the streams, ask them the questions. Sean does mostly streaming on Wednesdays and Fridays, usually between 2 and 5 on Eastern time. Zukan usually does Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evenings, but he mostly does modeling, 3D modeling. Goblin, who was in here earlier, does all the concept stuff. He's got unusual times. It's just when he can fit them in. And then Zach, who has been away a bit for some real life stuff, he's been trying to get taken care of. Mostly does his streams during the weekends, Saturday and Sundays, usually during the day between 12 and 4, I think. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it here. Okay, y'all have a good week. I'll see y'all hopefully earlier than next Sunday. But next, oh, no, next Sunday we won't be able to see each other on Sunday. But y'all have a great week. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.